Hello, everybody, and welcome to What It Means to Be a Servant. I can't tell you how excited I am that everybody is listening right now and to know that this is going to be a new journey. I can't wait to give the different viewpoints, this whole outlook on the restaurant industry, the approaches that I feel people can receive from this, the gifts, humbleness, and I am so appreciative of everyone that has supported me. And thank you so much for listening.
All right. So I am so excited to dive into this episode, and I'm calling it Take It Back. In the serving industry, in businesses, in life, there's a system. And so in the serving, I was doing it for a few years and I took a break and I started working at a coffee shop. And, I was still serving just in a different style. There was still a system and there were still ways that the business needed to run successfully. And so, taking the skills and the mindset that I had received from serving, I was able to form certain ways that I would do things, or I would remember, or I would say, okay, I use this, so this is how I can make it better, or I did this and this makes it worse. And I think when we take accountability and we're responsible in noticing what works best and what doesn't, I would say can apply to everything, in businesses. You're modifying your plan. You're saying, I could bring this person in. You're saying, I can change this to the business. Maybe this will improve it. But it takes taking a chance on it to even find out if it's going to be effective or not. And that is something that I'm learning, as you go through life and you're making those changes and you're taking those risks on businesses and what you really want in life. It's a risk and it's taking a chance and it's being vulnerable in it. And still knowing that there's a system, still knowing that there's a leadership role, that there is your role that you play in whatever background you have, know that your role is just as important as the person above you, or, because we're all playing a part, we're all trying to work together in making that system work. But if we're not able to be alert and notice that we're falling short, or, I would say that give yourself grace when you're coming across situations and you don't know the answers. That's what learning is for, that's what trying is meant for. It's not saying that you're being lazy, but it's something that you have to work on and it's something that you have to become better at. I would say that over the different backgrounds of jobs that I've had, I've been able to take one skill from one job to another, apply it to life, and use that. And I would say also, when the seasons of life change, you figure out the system, you figure out what works best. And in taking back, that mindset of, no, I want to be like this, or I want to apply that, or I want to make the time to be disciplined and to really work hard for the things that you want. We can have so many people that are for us, and we can have so many resources given to us, and I feel that God has his ways of, making things available for us. But if we don't act on it and we're not intuitive to what is happening, then we can miss it. And I think we could take things for granted. And so, as I'm choosing to expand my business and I'm choosing to take a chance and choosing to take a risk. I've never really discussed it, but my business is focused on the restaurant industry. It's focused on servers. It's focused on helping and giving you the right resources. And it's like all of us need help, and that is something that I am learning. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you failed. Sometimes we need help and it's okay. And I would say that I'm very fortunate for the people that are in my life at this time in knowing that they're helping and knowing that they're caring and knowing that they're supporting. And for anyone that just feels in a rut of just, needing that motivation in, no, I can take back who I am. I can take back my calling in this life. I can take back every positive thing that I have to offer because every single person has positive attributes that you are able to gear up and help one person in one way or another. And I think it takes telling each other that you have what it takes. And so I hope this just helps anybody for, of getting that right note of just giving yourself time, knowing it's a process and knowing that there's systems and knowing that it's okay to change your system. And it's okay to keep some of the things that you learned in the past. And I think that's what grows us. That's what matures us. That's what helps us become everything we're meant to be. Because if we didn't have the lessons and we didn't have the time in knowing what really to work on or what really to work for, we wouldn't have the passion. We wouldn't have the visions that we do. And so I hope that, you just take this. And if you've been at a time where, you are wanting to take back what you want in life, I would love to see comments. I would love to hear if you want to talk more about that. You could schedule a Zoom call on my website, and it's called ParatConsulting.com. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe on YouTube. I'm also on Apple and Spotify. Thank you.
With that being said, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone that chimed in today, took the time to listen. And if you want to leave your thoughts, comments, and stuff that you would love to hear more of, I would be more than happy to see everybody's responses. And I can't wait to give my next episode to you. Thank you. Bye.